Manatee High Ski Club is a large club. This year we're around 140 members, and generally it's about that number. So to have that many students, you have to really break things down. And we have assigned coordinators to each of the projects, and they're responsible to make those projects happen. The Extreme Keyover was just one of the most amazing things I've ever done. This was our single service project this year, where a family was identified in an area of town that needed some help and needed some work. And we came in with just an unbelievable amount of support from our community. We're able to come in and completely gut the house that they were living in, just to a bare structure, completely redo it and turn the keys back over to them with no charge.
Our officers, when they come in, we always try to encourage them to dream big and to shoot high. The particular group that came in, they really kind of thought about and tossed around a lot of ideas, and in a board meeting one night they came and said, this is what we'd like to do. We'd like to go out, we'd like to identify a very needy family in a very needy community, and we'd like to do an extreme home makeover modeled after the TV show. And I can tell you that I was a little skeptical at first, and I said, it's a great idea, but do you understand what you're going to take on? You want to you go out into the community in a very difficult economy and ask people in an industry that's been hit particularly hard, especially here in Florida, and we want to ask them to donate their time, labor, money, things like that to be able to do this project. And frankly, like I said, I was skeptical. Right up until the point where we really started to communicate with that industry and talk to people, and we finally, communicated with a very large, influential contractor here in town that jumped right on board and said that they would be happy to be our general contractor on the job. And once they did, the asks went out to the subcontractors and to the tradespeople and to the material people and everything else. And there wasn't anybody that we asked that didn't come on board.
Well, the impact is widespread. Obviously, from what the family was living in to what they're living in now is just a huge difference. Certainly improves the quality of their life. As we were doing the project, it was really neat because you would see people from the neighborhood coming and help. So the neighborhood's going, and you'd see people in neighboring houses starting to clean up their own yards. So even while we were doing the project, you could see the influence of what our kids were doing spreading throughout that whole neighborhood.
Well, the Chow Now program that we worked on today is a project we started during my freshman year. And what we do for that is, with the help of community and our club's members, we collect food items and monetary donations to get the food. And then every Wednesday after school, our club members help pack up the food, and then we take it over to a local elementary school.
Chow Now stands for Children Hungry on Weekends, Not on Our Watch. So they put together this system and went to the administration of the other school, the elementary school that we work with, and they basically came up with a plan to help feed those kids on the weekend.
A past faculty advisor made us aware of the need at an elementary school locally for the students that are on free and reduced lunch and breakfast at school may not have all the food that they should over the weekends. And so the project came from that start.
We pack 60 bags every week. It just made me realize that there are a lot of kids out there that don't have food over the weekend. I couldn't imagine myself not eating on the weekend, and it just really made me think how many kids out there, and not even just in America, but all around the world like that.
This is, I think, our third or fourth year doing it with our school, and since then there's 7 other schools in Florida that are doing it, and an adult organization in Bradenton started one this year. So it's exciting to see the growth.
I think there's several lessons that I've learned since I've been involved with this project. When I first took it over, I was the first coordinator of this project, and I got involved because I wanted to have more of a leadership role in the club. And since then, I've passed down the coordinating position to other members in our club, and it's really shown me how the community can come together to give to other kids that are needy, and it can also see how kids in our club can step up and hold leadership positions. The recycling program that we do, it's called the Green Team. What we do is we give bins out to all the teachers around school, so during classes, when kids throw papers out, instead of just throwing it away, they can put it in these green bins. And then every Monday after school, our Green Team goes around the school and picks up these bins and takes them to the recycling dumpsters around our school so we can recycle bottles and paper instead of just throwing them away.
The Green Team was our Florida District Governor's theme several years ago. Following the Governor's theme, we started the recycling here on campus.
A lot more people have started to attend, and a lot more teachers are starting to kind of get in the habit of putting their recycling out and separating recycling for us. So it's definitely grown from a few teachers to now most of the school doing it. The administration is really helpful. If we ever need an email sent out, they can help us out with that. They alert the teachers to the day changes in Green Team, and they've just been supportive in our recycling.
I think this project benefits our environment because it's not only spreading awareness to our school to show, just seeing the green bins, I think, makes people think, oh, I'm going to throw my trash in here instead of just throwing it away in a regular trash can. And I think it just benefits our community because recycling is a good thing.
It's definitely making a difference. Green Team is just all about helping the environment and recycling, saving trees.
Being the faculty advisor has made a big impact on me. Personally, just my own growth. I really believe that I'm blessed, and to be able to give an opportunity to give back to the community, this is kind of the vehicle for that. I've had two of my own sons come to the club, and the lessons that they've learned from it, and the things that they've done once they've left the club. I think it's just made a huge impact.
I've learned from the students as a Kiwanian that tenacity is a good thing. That keeping after something and continuing to pursue it, regardless of what other people say and regardless of what really happens, going down that road, that you need to keep pushing forward. You need to keep after things that a lot of people say that you can't do. And they have taught me many times over that that which you don't think is possible is absolutely possible.